properties on the high side?
Because they're on the high side. Okay, let's get serious. So some properties are actually on the high side because of so many reasons, but majorly because of the location. You don't expect to have the same price for an emerging market with a developed market already. So location actually is one of the major reasons as to why the price of a property could be high.
Why should I go all the way to Egbe to buy when I can afford to buy in Lekki?
Okay, so first off, Lekki is already developed. So for you to want to buy a property in Lekki, you need to have the resources, right? And let's say you're looking to start making your ROI almost ASAP, right? But if you're looking to invest for your future, right, then the place for you should be Ekpe, because that's where Lagos is headed. That's the emerging market in Lagos, and you have to emerge with it. Yes, and that's on period.
I'm 24 and a middle income earner. How do I invest in real estate?
I actually get really excited when I hear young people make inquiries about investing in real estate, because really, we keep saying invest in real estate, invest in real estate. It's not money you will use to start it.
I know, right?
Exactly. So I would actually advise, if you're serious as a young person and you're looking to start your real estate journey, you would need to save, at least for your initial deposit. You have to cut down a lot of things, make sacrifices,
So no more
right?
TGIF
My
and
sister,
staycation.
no more TGIF, no more staycation and the rest of it, right? And oh, thank goodness, there is payment plan. You just have to look for the one that works for your budget and works for your pockets, like, you know, different payment plans for different people. And then there is mortgage. Yes, you know, in this our country, we don't think so much about mortgage because we feel like there are no plans for that, but really there are plans for mortgage, like mortgage plans. And if you want to know more about that, my DM is open for you.
Should I invest in land or houses?
It actually depends on the stage of investment you are on, right? So if you're a first-time investor, I would strongly advise you start with land, right? But if you've been in the game of investing and you have the resources you need to get a house, by all means, feel free. You can get a house, put it up for rent, use it for short lets, Airbnb, you know, etc. But if you are a first-time investor, please start with affordable lands. And the thing is, there are so many things you could actually do with land, but we don't know about it. You could farm on your land, you could do timber production on your land, you could actually rent it out. Yeah, for all these events planning, the whole tent thing that we do now, you can actually use your land for all those things, right? So the thing is, land or house, they both have their own advantages, right? So it depends on the stage you're on at the moment.
Ekpe properties are promising, but the traffic on that axis is crazy.
The truth is, you cannot remove traffic from Lagos. You can't talk about Lagos without talking about traffic.
But this traffic is special.
I
hope you know.
I know. But the thing is, there are actually measures in place already to tackle that, right? To help reduce traffic rates on that Aweyaya axis. So at the moment, there is a construction going on Aweyaya, right? So when they are done with that construction, definitely is going to help traffic. But if we're talking about Ekpe, have you been to Ekpe? Like, have you been to Ekpe? The road network in Ekpe is giving. Heading to Ekpe, like from Tongotedo, down to Ekpe, yes, I know that there is traffic at the moment, but there is construction going on to ease all of that.
Why should I invest in real estate instead of stocks?
Very simple. Stock market is volatile, and real estate is not. Real estate has to be the most tangible investment you could actually involve in, right? Most times people that invest in real estate invest for two reasons, either for the future or they're looking for immediate gain, right? And you can get that through passive income, through rentals. Imagine you get a house, put it up for rent. Every year you get your money in your AZA, right?
But with real estate, I need to have like a huge amount of money to put down for the initial deposit. Whereas with stocks, I can invest with an amount that isn't as large as an initial deposit.
That's the thing. With real estate, you don't have to look for a property that is above your budget. You can work with your budget. There is always something for you. You just have to work with a good realtor, source for a proper property that fits your pocket, so you don't have to go and rob any bank. I beg. And once again, thank God for payment plans. So any and everybody that is interested in investing in real estate can actually look for something, and before you know, you become a landlord and a landlady.
A lot of people use the intended airport at Ekpe to sell their lands.
Yeah.
But some of these properties are actually not close to the airport. So where should I buy?
Okay, so here is the thing. The airport in Ekpe is a mega development in Ekpe, right? And that alone is going to increase the rate of development in Ekpe and its environment, right? So by the time this airport is done, right, every property around it is going to go up. Like, people will be needing houses. Yes, because they're traveling. They might even stay in a hotel because people will build hotels around it, right? They need somewhere to stay, they need shop-let, they need restaurants, they even need boutiques, right? And all these things are going to be people's investment. So it's going to increase the rate of development on that axis. And one thing you should know about real estate is a property doesn't have to be directly opposite a mega infrastructure, right? You just have to have that infrastructure in its vicinity. Like, it just has to be around it for it to affect it, because like I said, people will need where to stay, and they don't have to stay inside the airport, they have to stay around it. So they need properties around. It doesn't have to be directly opposite it just has to be around. So people that tell you, oh, this property is, yes, it's close to the airport and you should buy. So anybody telling you to come and buy property right now, whether it's opposite it or not, just make sure it has good documentation, like it's a proper property without any form of fraud or whatsoever on it, right? Just buy. Honestly, you need to buy it. So far it's in Ekpe, please buy with good documentation. Don't go and buy what does not have good documentation, please.
You don't have to find people with the money yet.
Exactly. Thank you for watching, and if you have any more questions, you can freely send that to my DM and I'll be glad to respond. I am Alisa Victoria, and this is Real Estate. Period. You know the vibes.